I know every operating
At my
system like
last
the
job,
back of
in
my
my
hand.
current role,
I when it comes to
25 years of
IT.
experience and have worked with several people from your company. I've been recognized for my passion. My team is everything.
LinkedIn delivers candidates who rise above the rest. With an up-to-date view into shared connections, skills, and interests you won't find anywhere else. See why 86% of small businesses who post a job on LinkedIn get a qualified candidate within a day. Post a job for free at linkedin.com/achieve. LinkedIn, your next great hire is here.
Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Abercrombie. There's nothing better than the perfect jean and going out top combo, or an outfit that perfectly matches your plans. Abercrombie's relaxed jean goes with every occasion. Date nights with something lace, or daytime with a cozy sweater. And their barrel jean will surprise you. It's the trend that will become a staple in your wardrobe. Abercrombie denim comes in tons of rises, fits, and washes. Find your perfect pair online or in store.
This episode is brought to you by Atlassian. Atlassian makes the team collaboration software that powers enterprise businesses around the world, including over 80% of the Fortune 500. With Atlassian's AI-powered software like Jira, Confluence, and Loom, you'll have more time to do the work that matters. In fact, Atlassian customers experience a 25% reduction in project duration per year. Unleash the potential of your team at Atlassian.com. Atlassian.
Have I Got News for You is back for another season. Roy Wood Jr., Amber Ruffin, and Michael Ian Black are finding the funny in the week's biggest stories. Have I Got News for You returns Saturday at 9 on CNN and stream next day on Max.
January 29th, 6:31 p.m. How High is on Stars, bitch. We should do for in the movie Valentine's Day for Valentine's Day. No response from either of you. No comments. No feedback.
Are we recording? I'm recording too now.
And that makes three of us.
I'm recording. Shouldn't you be recording?
And you know what it's annoying that Mayes gets to pretend like he hasn't done anything wrong here. That's the thing that bothers me.
I did something wrong?
I'd rather you lean into your terrorism than pretend as if you were innocent in picking this movie.
You know, when I was younger, I used to always be surprised that when an act of terror would happen, like terrorist groups would take credit for it. So, well, don't you want to get away with it? I didn't understand fundamentally the whole purpose of terrorism.
Right.
Which is to let people know that they were the ones terrorizing you.
I did this shit. Right.
Yeah, this is some basic level terrorism there. I'm going for a more advanced form where I make you question who did it after all.
Who done it?
You did it, motherfucker. I know you did it. Go ahead. Start the swear jar up. Fuck you, Mayes. There's two.
Didn't I?
Welcome to Cinephobe.
There's so many rom-coms. Thousands of them. Thousands.
To be fair, Zach, there's only one named Valentine's Day. How about that?
How about what?
I mean, that's his name.
My mom died.
Marty Schottenheimer passed away.
Oh my God. That was so on my podcast app, if I haven't downloaded it yet, it will just automatically start playing the next one that hasn't been downloaded for some reason, which is weird.
Right.
So I had finished like the local hour or the big story or something. And I think that was the start of the first hour.
Okay.
And so that just starts playing and I'm like, oh shit, I got to go to the thing. And all I hear is Marty Schottenheimer died. Or Marty Schottenheimer passed away. And I started laughing so hard and then like couldn't stop it fast enough because like, I don't know if this is a lead up to something. Like I have another episode in between this one, but I couldn't listen to that other one fast enough. I was dying at how thrilled because it really was like It really was like when the Tenet trailer came out for the first time. I'd be like, hey, new Christopher Nolan movie.
No, that's it. Stugatz had the best one. It was like, hey, it's a new Indiana Jones movie coming out. That's what it sounded like. Like someone who had just discovered this thing that he mildly likes.
Yeah.
There's another. They're making another one of it.
Oh my God, I was dying at that. Just dying at that. Not dying like I was dying during this horrible movie.
I mean, there's a lot of questions. There are a lot of questions to be asked.
Let me ask you guys, where does Valentine's Day rank among the holidays?
It's not a holiday, so this is like saying, where does Steph Curry rank among the centers?
Oh.
Matter of fact,
Yeah,
Where does Steph Curry rank among the centers?
He's got to be top 5 center.
I would think so. That would solve a lot of all NBA issues.
Yeah, like it's Valentine's Day is something where if you're gonna do something, fine. But like as we learned in the Soul Man show episode, I'm one of the kindest, most loving, giving people that Aaron's ever met. So kind of every day is Valentine's Day, right? It's not just like, I remember that Valentine's Day.
So technically, you don't have to do anything extra on Valentine's Day because you already do it. You already put in the work every day, right? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just that kind of guy, you know?
Is that what you're saying? You're not putting any extra work in on Valentine's Day?
No, I've made plans for us for Saturday night.
Turns out there is a Valentine's Day then.
Well, we're doing it on the 13th. So it might just be a happy 13th.
Zach, this is how you do it. Take notes. Zach, Mayes, you take notes as well.
This ought to be good.
You announce up front. I don't do Valentine's Day. I don't do birthdays. I do Thanksgiving for the food.
How's that working out?
I do New Year's. That's it. That's all I do. If you've got a birthday,
I do New Year's.
Yeah, I do New Year's. I'll plan a New Year's. Now, if you're doing, it's your birthday, I'm having people come over, I'm like, okay, I'll do that. I'll come out. I'll celebrate, and I'll celebrate hard. You'll be like, oh, man, no one went harder on my birthday than Amin. He's a really great friend or a great lover or whatever you want to call me, right? Yeah.
What?
It all depends.
Nobody went harder than Amin on my birthday. He's a great lover.
Amin came out. He went really hard.
That implies that other people went hard in this person, but nobody went harder than you in the same day.
I don't slut shame, Zach.
I make the quibble with that statement.
Your picks have been horrible, man.
It's the point. It's the point of the show.
Isn't it?
Isn't it? It's possible. I don't understand what this podcast is about.
Poppycock. It's a fuck house. On a weekly basis, we are consuming more concentrated bad movies than probably anybody in the history of mankind.
Poppycock. What story? What story? What are you talking about?
Do you want lunch?
I have yet to laugh in this movie. I'll just tell you that.
You picked it, motherfucker. So just remember that.
You know the problem with Hollywood is? They make shit. Unbelievable, unremarkable shit.
I was legitimately offended.
You were offended?
I was offended.
I didn't know you could get offended.
I was offended.
This did it.
If I were gay, I wouldn't be offended.
They're fucking making shit up, I mean.
Inconsequential detail after inconsequential detail after inconsequential detail.
Bees don't lie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm holding a mic in my hands, and now I'm talking all alone.
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast where we break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin Al-Hassan. That's Anthony Mayes. Reminder, I don't know, this is on Patreon, so keep your Patreon subscription going, right? Patreon.com/countthedings. Tell a friend about it because we got a lot of content. We recorded another Cinefeud. As we all remember, I won the first Cinefeud?
Yes.
I've listened to it twice and I still don't remember.
Neither of you really won that one.
Yeah, I kind of won by default. We have the most contentious Cinefeud of all time.
Human Cinefeud.
Recorded.
Human
Cinefeud. That's actually what that felt like. The most contentious one of all time, where I think we both played it under protest at one point. So make sure that you're still subscribing to that whenever that comes out.
Also known as an episode of Cinefeud.
Right. Also known as an episode of Cinefeud. Also, hey, why don't you review Cinephobe for us?
Yeah.
If you're on the old Apple Podcast or you're not on the old Apple Podcast, go to that feed, give it 5 stars, give it a nice little review saying, yo, Zach's amazing. Amin, whatever. May's great producing. Like, give one of those with 5 stars.
Feel free to interact with us on Twitter, on Instagram, and especially on the Lebertard Reddit. I'm really enjoying kind of the activity that's happening over there as more and more. You should, because you know what's happening? More and more of these Lebertard fans are discovering Cinephobe. And, you know, every week I see a new message of like, yo, I never really gave it a chance until now. And I'm like, oh my God, what have I been missing? And so many of these people are going back into the archives to listen to the old episodes. And they're reliving those old moments. So thank you if you found yourself over there, over here, I should say, on the Patreon. And if not, you know, hey, check it out.
Check it out indeed.
A review from Bruce AI. Amin looks like he's told people on multiple occasions that he is Victimone Jr. 5 stars.
I feel like that should have been a review in March.
That's a great looks like.
If you have a submission for Cinephobe, submit it. It just needs to be 40% or lower on Rotten Tomatoes for the audience or the critic score.
I was going to say, I feel like this is like right here. This is for the hardcore people. You're Patreon. That's why we're giving you this episode. This is not going to be released to the public.
No, this is only for Patreon.
Just like 4 Christmases was only for the Patreon. Just like Jason X was only for the Patreon.
Who picked those movies?
I did. File.
Motherfucker.
What? That's one. Swear jar.
Oh, we are doing a swear jar.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. Sorry.
I said it no more than 6 minutes ago.
Wasn't listening.
Welcome to Cinephobe. You know what I've noticed about this guy, Amin El Hassan, is that, and I was listening to the Soul Man episode. We were doing the debut of the swear jar. And you missed so many swears, by the way. And the reason I never trusted you to keep track of this, even during the great month that is Black History Month, the reason I never trusted you is not because you're black. It's because you don't listen to the podcast you're on. And I don't mean listen once it's done. I mean listen while you're doing it. Because there's even a moment where where Mayes says a swear, and I say, Amin, there's a swear, and no acknowledgement. And I know you missed it. I know you missed it, even as he said it, and then I say, hey, go ahead.
Do I have to say something every time? Like, oh, yes, nice. Thank you so much.
It'd be nice.
Look, here's the deal. First of all, I never claimed to be perfect. I said, in fact, that the fans would keep us honest. Second of all, I really don't think we should be talking about this on a Patreon episode. Like, the Patreons, they're beyond this. They want to, let's get into the nitty gritty.
All right. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Well, fuck you.
Wow. There's another one. For Valentine's Day, on Cinephobe, on the Patreon exclusive content, we watched the 2010 rom-com Valentine's Day.
Really? There's a com in there?
No, I just did that. It says comedy romance.
What part of it was comedy?
What part of it was romance?
I laughed once. You know how I know I laughed exactly once? Because I literally wrote the note. I wrote the note. I laughed.
I don't know that I laughed ever in this movie.
I laughed.
Oh no, I think Jamie Foxx did something at one point where I laughed.
I didn't even laugh at Jamie Foxx. I know.
Black History Month,
bitch.
Valentine's Day has an enormous cast. enormous. It stars repeat offenders.
Wait, I had an idea.
Yeah?
Let's quiz Amin.
Who was
on
in the
whether
movie?
they were a repeat offender or not, and what movie they were repeat offender.
Oh, okay.
I like this game. I like this game. Let's go.
It's in alphabetical order, which is fantastic.
Oh, you're gonna okay? Yeah, you go in alphabetical order then.
All right, I mean Jessica Alba.
Yes.
What's the movie?
Good Luck, Chuck.
And she made this movie between The Love Guru and Machete. Machete. Kathy Bates.
I'm going to say yes, but I don't remember what.
Yes.
Fred
And
Claus.
Fred Claus.
Fred Claus. That's right. She played Mrs. Claus, right?
Mama Claus.
Yeah.
Jessica Biel.
Mrs. Claus. Yes.
What's the movie?
We didn't do Cowboys and Aliens, did we?
No. No.
Not yet.
Jessica, can I consult the spreadsheet?
No. Oh yeah, sure. Actually, yeah.
Like just
What's
to
the
see the
first
movies.
page?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not scrolling. I promise. Jessica Biel. Was she in? She wasn't in that. No.
This is good podcasting.
Gemini Man.
What? What the fuck was she in Gemini Man? What?
No.
She's in Next.
Next.
Oh fuck no! I would have never gotten that one.
Having sex with her gives Nick Cage superpowers.
Superpowers, yeah.
Bradley Cooper, I mean.
Dick Cage.
That's what she calls her pussy. Bradley
God.
Cooper.
Said you're not slut shaming.
Bradley Cooper. No, he's never been in.
Yes. Wet
He
Hot
has?
American Summer.
Oh, who remembers that piece of shit?
And this
Spoiler
is between.
alert. Spoiler alert. Played a gay in that one as well.
Oh wow. Homophobic. Is that what we're doing now?
No, he played a gay man.
It's true. 2 for 2. Bradley Cooper is only gay on Cinephobe.
Yeah.
This is between The Hangover, All About Steve, and The A-Team and Limitless.
One of my favorite lines from The Office.
Does he only take it?
Go ahead.
No. Does he only take it up to Bradley Poop?
Please remain a Patreon subscriber at
Oh my
patreon.com/counttheday.
Look, hey.
No, one of my favorite like throwaway lines in The Office is they're gonna like watch the movie Limitless on a bus or something.
Oh, it's so good.
And then Phyllis goes, "Is that the one where he's limitless?" It's a funny question.
Eric Dane and Patrick Dempsey, they're not repeat offenders. McSteamy and McDreamy from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, are they both on Grey's Anatomy? I knew
Yeah.
Oh, I
Dempsey
didn't know.
was.
Yeah, I knew Patrick Dempsey was. I didn't know the other guy. Never seen him before in my life.
Hector Elizondo, I mean.
Yes, we just did a movie with him in it.
Here's your callback.
What movie did we just do? It was very. Oh, it was How High.
Money Talks. Money Talks.
No, he's in How High.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, future
Okay,
callback.
I got scared. I was like, is he not in How High? Wasn't he the professor? Right, the botany professor.
No. He's the crew coach. You racist.
I'm sorry. It's French accent.
Jamie Foxx, I mean.
By the way, oh yeah, they definitely would have known this shit, right? Like the listeners, because How High doesn't come out until. Oh,
That's
no,
why I said future callback twice.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't listen.
Jamie Foxx. Horrible Bosses 2.
And
Correct.
There's a second Jamie Foxx movie.
yes. You better get this one.
Grown Ups 2.
Oh my God.
A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, no, that's see, like y'all act like I'm supposed to. Come on, man. That's
your
movie.
Okay, I don't remember the fucking cutscenes.
Whoa, there's another one.
We doing that?
I got it this
Jennifer
week.
Garner, I mean.
Jennifer Garner.
He doesn't even know who that is.
That's my boy.
Well, is she or isn't she, first of all? You stopped doing that last time.
No, she's not. She's not.
She is. What's the movie?
There's nothing funnier to me than Amin being so devoid of confidence in any answer he gives.
Four Christmases.
And it always revolves around white people, white actors.
Teen Witch.
Mr. Magoo.
Oh my God. That sounds like ancient.
Topher Grace.
No.
That's
yes,
right.
yes. What? Oh, no. I was saying yes, I got it right. That's what I was saying.
What
Yes.
it was. Yeah, good cover.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway.
Cats.
God. Racist.
Right?
No.
She wasn't
Nope.
in Cats?
No.
Along Came Polly.
What?
Well, is she or isn't she?
No, she's not.
There you go. She's not.
Yeah, I knew it.
Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, boy.
No, he hasn't been on it.
No, he's not.
I like Amin's own home version of Cinefeud.
Yeah, I like to sneak in an extra bonus Cinefeud here. I figure this would be a good opportunity for that.
I got one for him. George Lopez.
Movie 43.
And?
There's another one?
Mm-hmm.
Balls of Fury, but that doesn't count, right?
We did it on Mad Dog Sports Radio for Cinephobe.
Okay, so all right, Balls of Fury.
Bryce Robinson.
Was he really in movie 43?
Is he?
Oh, so you just took my word for it. Oh, wow, okay.
You ready for some
Taylor Lautner?
Oh, that one I know. Grown Ups 2.
Queen Latifah?
Movie 43.
No.
Scary
After
Movie
Earth.
3.
Scary Movie 3.
After Earth? What do you think she put in After Earth?
There's two people in After Earth.
No. Maybe she might be like one of those people working on
One of those
working
people.
at the spaceport or whatever.
The spaceport.
Emma Roberts.
We're the Millers.
Okay.
She is in that movie, but we haven't done that one yet.
We haven't done that movie. Is she or isn't she?
She's not. She's not a Cinephobe.
Okay. Julia Roberts.
Her mom.
That's her aunt, actually. Emma Roberts is Eric Roberts' daughter. That's right. No, Julia Roberts
is not the trivia.
Julia Roberts is not in, not a Cinephobe.
Correct. And then Taylor Swift in her movie debut.
No. Shit. Tango and Cash.
What? Was she alive?
What?
Hey, I'm a funny guy. Does he do it on purpose or does he not really know? Who knows?
Well, you really sputtered out there. She's in Cats.
Is she?
Isn't she?
Welcome to Cinephone.
Also, Bryce Robinson, the kid who plays Edison, is a repeat offender.
What?
He was a kid in the Jump in Four Christmases.
Get out of here.
That's what it says on his IMDb.
I wish Mays was the one who knew that fact.
Oh, God. Valentine's Day is directed by Garry Marshall. Garry directed Overboard, Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride, Princess Diaries, and Georgia Rule.
He also created Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, and Mork and Mindy.
He also is related to Penny Marshall.
Fantastic.
I don't know if that's true, by the way.
Unbelievable.
I was hoping it would be confirmed or denied by someone.
It's true.
There it is. Fuck you, Zach. Unbelievable.
What?
It's her brother.
Catherine Fugate gets a story and screenplay credits. She wrote 2 episodes of Max Steel, 1 episode of Xena Warrior Princess, New Year's Eve, and was the creator and writer of a show called Army Wives that has 117 episodes.
On Lifetime.
Was it? Wasn't Max Steel the name that Homer decided to like change his name
Max
to?
Power.
Max Power.
Yeah.
She also wrote 2 Julia Stiles movies, The Prince and Me, and Carolina.
All right.
Julia Stiles.
The two that nobody watched. Got it.
Stiles movie files.
We also get story credits from Mark Silverstein and Abby Cohn. They both wrote Never Been Kissed, He's Just Not That Into You, and How to Be Single.
How to make terrible movies.
I own a digital copy of He's Just Not That Into You, and I have zero idea why. It's just been in my iTunes account for a good 12 years.
Is that what TJ Miller?
No. You're thinking of Office Christmas Party.
No, the one where they're working at the airport.
What's that one called? She's Out of My League, which is a good movie.
Yeah. No, this is the one that's also, it's got Bradley Cooper. He plays a straight in that movie. And
Not
Ben
interested.
Affleck.
Pass.
Synopsis for Valentine's Day. Intertwining couples and singles in Los Angeles break up and make up based on the pressures and expectations of Valentine's Day.
Sounds
this movie
about right.
is a bullshit Love Actually.
Oh, yeah. Love Actually, which, by the way, Love Actually, terrible movie. Terrible,
But
actually.
so much better than this.
Yes, because Love Actually inspired this whole thing of 18 million cast members and all
20
these
vignettes.
Yeah. And they're all intertwined somehow.
Tagline. From the director of Pretty Woman comes a day in the life of love.
That's cheap.
And
Pretty Woman came out in 1989. This movie came out in 2010. I feel like that's cheap.
There are multiple Pretty Woman references.
Yeah.
No, I only noticed one. In the cutscenes at the end.
And then one other tagline. A love story, more or less.
Less.
Which is not. That's less. Yeah.
Much less.
$52 million estimated budget.
The less we're talking about is not on the love side. It's on the story side.
And the acting.
Well, I mean, it's not love acting story. It's just love story.
Oh boy. Love actingly. $52 million estimated budget. Grossed 110.4 US. 216.4 million worldwide.
Jesus Christ.
Before we jump into this movie.
What was the budget?
52.
That's low.
Before we jump into the rest of this movie, Valentine's Day is available on the Bravo app.
Or on the E app, which is what I watched it on, with 7 million commercials.
Oh, man.
And the word shit bleeped out every single time.
Oh, they bleeped it? Hoping you rented it.
Yeah. Well, they mute it. It's just like, oh. And then I was like, I guess she said shit at that moment.
Yeah, we were hoping you rented it, or we were hoping that you watched the 1999 Mario Van Peebles movie by accident.
Mario Van Peebles and Randy Quaid.
Oh my God, I wish I'd watched that.
Which doesn't qualify because it doesn't have any ratings.
By the way, I just want to flash back to a year ago when, and this ties into Cinephobe, where my Valentine's Day was getting high and watching Sonic the Hedgehog the movie because I thought we were going to do it for Cinephobe. That was my Valentine's Day.
Did you think? And then it turned out it didn't qualify.
It didn't qualify.
And then the coronavirus.
And then the coronavirus hit.
That was it. Was that the last movie you saw in theaters?
Oh,
please.
Shit.
Yes, please.
It has to be.
I can't. Well, it's possible that Mo and I went to a movie between that and the coronavirus, but I don't think so because I think that was around the time I was like, ooh, I don't really feel like going out anymore because it sounds like stuff's getting bad. So that's probably the last one I've seen in theaters. Fuck.
What a movie. It's good too, man.
No, it's terrible. Valentine's Day receives 18% from critics on 190 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, 47% from the audience on over 250,000 ratings. Amin, would you like the positive or the negative reviews?
I'm really curious as to the sort of person who would rate this movie positively. So give me the positives.
Wow, everybody's just thinking about the negative. Well, I think the glass is half full. Everybody thinks it's half empty.
Bruce Bennett of Spectrum, St. George, Utah.
Bruce.
No doubt the filmmaker's intentions were to serve up a tasty sampler platter while understanding that the cinematic equivalent of candy hearts could never make for a fully satisfying main course.
Like, you think it makes for a partially satisfying main course?
No.
Candy hearts?
No. You would have to eat so many candy hearts.
Kandahar, the city, makes for a better main course than candy hearts.
I believe it's pronounced Charlotte. I mean, not Kandahar. Jolene Mendez of Entertainment Spectrum.
Jolene.
I am shocked you know that song.
It's a great song. It's a banger.
That's deja vu right there.
I know. We've done that before.
No, but it wasn't Jolene. It was like Jonine or something. It was a different name. I remember.
I just watched the Gay Dean episode of Community where they sing Gay Dean. Great episode. All right, Jolene Mendez. We discover a lot about love and that Taylor Swift can't act. Oh, and Eric Dane shocks the hell out of us.
What?
Yep.
Lori Hoffman of Atlantic City Weekly. When it comes to Mr. Marshall, my cynical side goes running home to mama.
The rest of you should have ran home to mama too.
By the way, her picture on Rotten Tomatoes, like this is like a 65-year-old woman, easily.
Does she look like
Target demo?
Jackie K. Cooper of JackieKCooper.com.
I already hit her.
It's a man. Easy to watch and easy to enjoy. So full of romance and stars. It is critic proof.
Wait, how is both
clearly not?
How is both the first and middle name a woman's name?
The middle name is an initial, I'm sure.
It's an initial, yeah. A.O. Scott of At the Movies.
Oh, by the way, A.O. Zach. Fuck you for that Britney Spears shit. Oh my God, that shit was terrible.
You should have just watched it without the misogyny in your heart.
It should have been 5 minutes long. Hey, her father has a conservatorship, and like she's actually clearly well enough to have her own shit. So why do we still have? That's it. That's the whole fucking thing.
This is how Amin wants the Dark Knight to be. Hey, just tell us he fought the Joker.
No, it's not the Dark. It's not the Dark Knight. It's not even like the.
You're right. It was edited.
The Dark Midday.
A.O. Scott. It's a very glib, shallow movie, but it keeps you moving around enough that you could actually have a good time.
No, you actually couldn't.
Charles Gant of Heat Magazine.
I can't believe it.
Valentine's Day is an enjoyably empty, tempting snack of a movie, thoughtfully served in candy-coated bite-sized chunks.
There goes Kandahar again.
Giles Hardy of Sydney Morning Herald.
I bet he did.
You gotta say this one with an Australian accent, though.
Okay. Oh man, I feel like it's just gonna go into a bad British accent, but here we go. Valentine's Day. The film is exactly what you think it is. No, this is just a bad Cockney accent.
What? It sounds like Jaden Smith.
You can't complain if you see it because you were warned by the title, the trailer, and the genre. You coward. Carrie Rickey of the Philadelphia Inquirer.
Pretty Ricky.
As sweets go, it's not dense and complex like a truffle. Rather, it's light and modest like a chocolate kiss. It's not art. It's a pick-me-up.
Did they hand out candy with every screening of this movie? There's a lot of
candy references, man. There's a lot of candy references.
These are all positives.
These are all positives. Christian Toto of What Would Toto Watch?
I know a place in Africa.
Black History Month, bitch.
A galaxy of stars can't make us fall for Valentine's Day, but it sure can keep us distracted for 2 hours.
What?
It sounds like they all want to shit on it, and it's like someone at the last moment like hands them an envelope full of cash and says, "Don't shit on this movie."
Christopher Kelly of Dallas Morning News. High art? Maybe not, but Valentine's Day certainly goes down easy.
Everyone starts with, this shit is fucking awful. Yeah. You know what? It's not that bad, though.
And then Nell Minow of BeliefNet.
A 3-hour tour.
Ladies and gentlemen, let the record show that the Twitter movie has arrived.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wow. No, hold on now. Hold on. I like this theory. This is like social media's nascent days. It's still kind of trying to get its sea legs under it. And here comes this movie. Tapping into all of the short attention span assholes all over these apps. I like it. I like that review. It's the smartest review we've ever had.
Wow. Negative reviews.
At this point of time, my thought on critics not liking stuff is, then turn it off, you fucking weirdo. You have so many options. People who watch an entire project to hate on it, man, it is so weird to me.
Richard Propes of The Independent Critic. If Crash had been a romantic comedy, odds are it would have looked a lot like Valentine's Day.
I got to give him his props on that one. That was a good review.
Goodness. Are you right there, Greg Cody? What's going on here?
Wait.
You good?
Do you guys remember there was another movie called Crash with Holly Hunter?
Yeah.
Where they
Are
get
you
off.
dying? What's happening right now?
What are you snacking on right now?
Peanut butter filled pretzels.
Jeez, that is not a smooth podcast doing
No.
Yo, so Holly
you got
Hunter would get off.
intensely chewy and dry and crunchy. It's like the worst.
He sounds like Greg Cody right now.
So Holly Hunter would get off, like literally get off on vehicular accidents. To get in accidents and have sex. It was nuts. And then like 3 years later, the other Crash came out. People just forgot about the first Crash.
Kevin Carr of 7M Pictures. It tries so hard to capture the magic of films like Love Actually, but it just stumbles.
Yep.
Dave White of movies.com. It's not even worth it for the star worship. Go watch My Bloody Valentine instead.
That's what all the
Future Cinephobe
positive reviews were doing. They were star worshiping, star fucking.
Yeah. Joshua Starnes, excuse me, I'm eating pretzels now. Joshua Starnes of comingsoon.net. If you mainly watch movies in order to see actors you like, Valentine's Day is a bargain at twice the price. The minute per movie star average is off the chart here. If you watch movies for any other reason, there's no reason to see this.
Yeah, this movie is the equivalent of like Us Weekly.
Yes. Yes, Weekly.
My dog is drinking so loudly right now.
Oh my God.
That's why I'm mute. I haven't said anything because guys do not drink all day. What happened here? All right. Walter Chaw of Film Freak Central.
All right, Chow.
The equivalent of taking your hooker to Taco Bell.
Okay. I mean, there's a Pretty Woman reference.
Felix Vasquez Jr. of Cinema Crazed, a bona fide romantic comedy for the OMG generation.
Okay, so that's
sort
of like the Twitter one.
There.
Yeah.
That's not a smart way of doing the Twitter one.
Mike McGranahan of Aisle Seat. With so many stars and so many subplots jammed into 2 hours, the film has all the emotional depth of an episode of The Love Boat.
He takes the aisle seat so he can McGranahan out of there.
Wow.
What?
Steven Silver of The Trend.
Oh, Silver. Away.
Essentially the same movie as Crash, except that instead of a group of interconnected Angelinos who talk and think only about race, it's about LA denizens talk and think only about Valentine's Day. Richard Knight of Windy City Times, a perfect movie personification of the holiday. Crass, commercial, and guaranteed to make $1 zillion off the love-struck masses. Ugh.
Good night, sweet prince.
Kurt Loder of MTV.
Oh,
he wrote a review of this? It has the radiant glow of a Hollywood pitch meeting.
Funny, but also, wait, not only that, he did movie reviews for MTV in 2010?
I guess so. Didn't he die?
Kurt Loder?
Yeah, isn't he dead?
Hold on, let me look it up. Hold on for a second.
All right. Willy Waffle. What?
Wow, Zach just buried Kurt Loder.
Yeah, get
Happy
a load of
Valentine's
this.
Day.
Oh my God. Willy Waffle of wafflemovies.com, a movie full of cute fluff instead of passion. And then the last one, Philip French of the Observer UK. As predictable as a North Korean election.
Okay.
Topical.
Now streaming on Peacock.
By all that's holy, Bridget Jones.
Hello, old friend.
Bridget Jones is back.
We are about to embark on an adventure.
For one final chapter.
Anything else I can help with?
Yes.
Experience every moment.
Do you think about what might have been?
And fall in love.
To Bridget.
All over again.
It's time to live.
Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy. Streaming now only on Peacock.
We off? 30 seconds of carefree bliss. Oof, like wind in your hair carefree. Oh, like using Clorox Disinfecting All-Purpose Cleaner in the home carefree. Yes! Like dog slobbing on the coffee table and cleaning it with Clorox Carefree. He's on a roll now. Spit toothpaste on the faucet. You got it. You got it. Peanut butter on the light switch. Oh, spritz, spritz. Spritz, spritz. Clorox, man. Clean feels good.
Okay, we're back. Use as directed.
You found your person. Now let the Knot help you with everything else. The Knot connects you to the wedding inspo, vendors, venues, and planning tools you need to make your day totally you. Having helped plan 25 million weddings, we've got your back when it comes to every little detail like RSVPs, budgets, and more. Because your wedding comes to life with the connections that matter the most. Get started at theknot.com/audio. The Knot. Let's plan your wedding together.
Chronic migraine is 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they start. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It prevents on average 8 to 9 headache days a month versus 6 to 7 for placebo.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
The wrongs we must right. The fights we must win. The future we must secure together for our nation. This is what's in front of us. This determines what's next for all of us. We are Marines. We were made for this.
Amin, what's your first note?
Actually, it's related to something we talked about earlier. There's no way they made money, or is this like movie 43? Well, people did it for as a favor.
They made so much money.
They quadrupled.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. We've got Traffic and Romeo Midnight is the radio voice you normally hear at midnight, but today is special. It's Valentine's Day, playing songs you love and the songs you love to. And I wrote Romeo Midnight, Black History Month.
Wow. Really strong coming from the guy who picked Soul Man.
No, I picked Passenger 57.
Okay.
Landscapers, construction workers in love, fireman with his girlfriend, Dodger Stadium. And I wrote, Amin will mention he loves seeing parts of LA he knows in movies.
This is the first movie that fucked that up, by the way. 1. 2, what's the name of the song? Because I hate it. It's like,
hey, I'm gone today. I'll be back again. Yeah.
Like full reggae is what I call it.
It's in a lot of rom-coms.
Yes.
There was a fleet of landscaping trucks all arriving at the same time in Beverly Hills. Racist.
I feel like middle-aged white women really love that song. That's why. Much like they really love Lizzo. I feel like 10 years from now, all these shitty movies are going to have Lizzo in them. I put my hands up. The middle-aged white women love that song. Love it.
Ashton Kutcher's in bed, lying awake. He has a ring in his hand, and Jessica Alba is asleep next to him. He gets out of bed quietly, sneaks over to her side, and moves her hand out from the pillow. It's still holding her phone.
Future callback.
Yeah.
I asked this question. You guys don't have to answer it, but I would love for the female listeners to answer this question. Ladies, would you ever fuck a man with a frolic room sign hanging above his bed?
But it's hers.
Damn,
it's
motherfucker,
his.
that's a future callback, motherfucker. Just let that shit sit. I said future callback so you would know. Don't mention shit. We'll get back to it later. Don't you ever listen, Maze?
Isn't that the pot?
Whoa.
I can't believe I got away with 40 rentals and a mule 2 episodes ago.
Way to bring it back. BlackBerry. Right. I missed BBM.
Never had a BlackBerry.
What?
Yeah, never did. I always had an iPhone.
What'd you do before the iPhone? Were you flip phoning it?
I had a Razor.
You were flip phoning it.
Yeah.
Like a savage.
Like a what? Whoa.
Like a just fucking out here typing DEF. TU, ABC,
Yo, I was
JK.
nice though with the T9. Are you kidding me? I was nice with the T9. Oh my God.
BlackBerry was like, BlackBerry. It took me a while to adjust the iPhone because BlackBerry with the buttons, you always knew where it was. So I didn't have to look at my phone. I would type perfectly. BlackBerry was the shit. Like they should have never lost, but they fucked it up. So
they did. Dog wakes her up. He holds her hand, gets down on a knee. Advice his dad gave him was crap, but one thing was genius. If you're ever with a girl who's too good for you, marry her. And then he shows her the ring.
Terrible advice. Terrible advice also.
Also, terrible decision is to propose on Valentine's Day. Don't do it.
Because it'll ruin Valentine's Day forever.
Yes. Now there's extra pressure for it.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to last if you propose on Valentine's. I mean, odds are. I think more than 50% end in divorce anyway, so it's not going to last, but I think that hurts your odds. Cut to George Lopez.
Jessica Alba says, wow, and really, but not yes? Future callback.
Question.
Spoiler alert.
Question. You guys who are pet owners, I'm not. Do you allow your pets?
What'd you just say?
Pet owners, or at least, well, one of y'all might be. But do you guys allow your pets to watch you have sex?
Allow? No, but it has happened.
And just sits there and looks at you while you're fucking going to town?
It was weird.
Make eye contact with him?
Yes. Yes. So this was a next morning situation a couple of years ago. And she wakes up. I wake up. We decide like, all right, we got another 3 minutes to kill, you know? And she gets on
3
top.
minutes? That much?
Well, you know, I had to stretch and everything. But no, so she gets on top of me and I look down at one point and he's just at the corner of the bed sitting there staring at me. Eye contact. It was weird.
Did he do the quagmire?
Giggity? Did my dog say giggity?
No, you never see the quagmire where there's a whole episode where every time anyone hugs a woman, you hear Quagmire's voice in the background say, touch boobs.
So it's happened a couple of times like that, but I vividly remember that one.
Maze?
I need to go back to your phrasing on allow. What do you think that pets just really want to? And so you have to give them permission or like
no
grant them entrance?
They submit an application.
Submit it. No, I think like in my mind, I'm about to have sex. Yo, Fido, get the fuck out the room, and then I close the door, or I put him in a cage somewhere, or whatever. Not, I'm doing this open air, and you can roam as you want. To me, that's allowing.
It's not preferred. I'll try to throw something at them.
What do you have on in the background, Amin?
That's Quagmire saying touch boobs.
Once again, production by Amin. Just send me a clip and I'll put it in the show.
I want y'all to hear it, so you hear it, and then
I don't know what I just heard, Zach.
Well, because you kept fucking talking. If you shut the fuck up for 2 seconds.
No,
you
it sounded like a walkie-talkie, and it was playing. Right, you asked the question, and then it was totally paid off.
You giggled all over it.
So, Maze, have you allowed a pet to watch you have sex?
I don't try to allow them. Sometimes they do come in, and I'll try to shoo them out of there.
Oh, they come in, do they?
I mean, if Boogie pays the entry fee, I can't,
I don't close my door, is what you're getting at. So apparently, according to your logic, yes,
I don't close my door. Yeah, you are allowing it. Why wouldn't you close your fucking door? You know you're about to have sex.
It's my fucking house.
We are at 45 minutes on this recording.
Yeah, this is the bonus episode that I'm not going to edit that much. Yeah, so this is going to be great.
You should not, yeah.
Exhibitionist, right. That's where we're at, huh?
Cut to George Lopez.
Reading a book.
Reading a book. He's happy for Ashton. Ashton's calling people to tell the news. George is surprised she said yes. He prepared for the worst. Immigrant mentality. Is that true?
Yeah.
Amin?
Yeah.
No, Amin's a glass half full kind of guy.
Yeah, that's true.
He's going to be a sappy dude all day. Almost hits a guy immediately in the car. And I wrote, relax, Helen Hunt.
Drives like Helen Hunt.
Not any guy. That's the guy that plays Fat Tony on The Simpsons.
Joe Mantegna.
Get your head out of your ass and use your damn turn signal, you freaking moron.
Local news is happening.
Well, Zach is unimpressed at all by like that tidbit.
I mean, I know Joe Mantegna from lots of things. Like, I don't know what you want me to do there.
That's Fat Tony from The Simpsons.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you didn't criticize his driving because he's not a woman.
Misogyny. All right. Local news is happening, and the weather girl is tap dancing. Jamie Foxx asks Kathy Bates what's happening. He doesn't want to do Lifetime pieces. He's a sports journalist, but he's number 2 at the station.
Jamie Foxx's character is Kelvin. And I couldn't help but think about Kelvin Washington, our friend, who does local TV in LA.
That's true.
And I said, is this a future callback kind of based on him?
Maybe Jamie did understudy for him.
Future callback wise, though.
What does Valentine's Day mean to people? He gets this story today. He bemoans the holiday. He shuts down his playerness from New Year's to St. Patty's just to avoid this holiday.
That motherfucker goes 3 months of a dry spell. 3 months.
No, that's
ridiculous. You must
just
really hate it.
Yeah, that's like, look, I don't, like I said, I just tell him I don't believe in Valentine's Day, and you're good.
We're at the original LA Flower Market now. Ashton's there asking for so many flowers. Everybody's surprised. Jessica Alba said yes. He wants something special for her, and he gets a silver box from Mr. Pham, but he can't open it until the moment's right.
What up, Pham?
Then Jamie Foxx is interviewing Mr. Pham and being kind of racist and a dick.
Yeah.
Ashton interrupts and promotes his own flower shop.
He's got all the numbers.
Now Jennifer Garner is in bed and Patrick Dempsey is juggling apples.
People who juggle apples always have to take a bite out of one. That's like the whole point of juggling apples, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't that be the reason to juggle any fruit?
Also, Jennifer Garner, what's the appeal?
I don't know. Not for me, but I guess I get it.
Do you?
Don't I?
Welcome to Cinephobe.
His one flaw is his job. He has to fly to SF for the night. He's the best. He gives her a wind-up heart and says he has to fix someone else's heart.
Wow, McDreamy playing a doctor? Really stretching your range there.
Typecast. Her friend is throwing an annual I Hate Valentine's Day dinner. Alias Exposition lets us know that he's a handsome divorced doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And
She really garnered that exposition there.
Ashton believes in love.
Her first name is Jennifer.
Cut to Topher Grace and Anne Hathaway in bed. She's standing over him in bed and taking Polaroids.
Another question for the female listeners. Ladies, would you fuck a dude with his college alma mater banner on the wall?
There's no, I mean, at a certain point in life, I'm sure. But
yeah, in college.
After college, that can't happen. And guys, don't put that up. It's not good. Last night was great. She was a gymnast in her, years ago in hopes that he didn't get hurt.
They had sex, you guys.
Topher Grace. I thought he'd be a bigger star. He's a really good actor.
I feel like he's kind of secretly jacked in this movie too. Like he's not jacked, but he's just way more ripped than I thought he'd be.
No, he is definitely way more ripped. I felt very self-conscious. I'm like, wait, is this how people look without their shirts on?
Spider-Man 3 was in 2007, so he's probably jacked off of that.
Now all I can think about is a mean tweet. Spider-Man tweet.
Bigger douche shortening of your name. Topher or Xander?
Oh, Xander. I like Topher.
Well, Topher's douchier.
Really?
Yeah, Xander.
That's the only Topher I know.
No, I've met other Tophers.
No, you haven't.
No, I haven't, but it sounds right. Also,
you really bailed on that one.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway, palest human ever.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan.
They should have cast her in Twilight. They would have saved tons on the makeup.
Zach, you'd have your way with her?
With consent, of course.
And also, there's a shot of her thighs that's in the same frame as her face, and good Lord, I mean, how much industrial paint were they throwing on her face to make her look like she had life? Because her thighs are like paper.
She freaks out. She freaks out at the time. She has to go. He wants her to stay. She grabs all her stuff. Apparently got coffee from his neighbor who had figured he was gay.
He's wearing boxers, by the way, which we had that conversation recently.
We did. Do you want to have it again?
No, not really.
All right. He shoots clothes into a real basketball hoop that's in his apartment for some reason.
2 inches away.
Hold on. She says
he takes a full-on jump shot.
Yeah.
He did. She says, your neighbor thought you were gay, but I had to set her straight.
Huh?
She walks. She walks out, and he says, under his breath, bye. And I thought he was correcting her. Actually, I'm bisexual.
21st century, ma'am.
Yeah.
And Hathaway scooters away, finally answers her phone. She's doing a weird, sexy Russian voice, calls herself Katya. Some other woman is watching. Cut to Hector Elizondo. He's cutting roses for his wife, Shirley MacLaine. Jamie's on the TV talking to a guy in a Cupid costume. Grandkid is doing crafts. Grandma Exposition lets us know it's a hard day because they used to make cards together. He's lovesick. Cut to this movie is all over the place, by the way.
I first of all, I hate the kid.
Oh, he's awful.
Yeah, he's awful. What kind of name is Edison? Is he a Brazilian soccer player? Then also that whole exchange, what are you, sick? And he says, yeah, lovesick. And I wrote, easy, Maze.
Now Jennifer Garner's in an elevator and Taylor Swift brings a giant stuffed bear.
Okay, all right. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
She tells a horrible story about how her boyfriend got her the bear. Taylor wants to know if she lives there because she sees
I had the same note too.
She sees her in the lobby all the time. Now she's off to school.
Let me just say it right now. Taylor Swift, golden dumpster for terribleness.
Oh, she's awful in this movie. Is Renee Russo the flight attendant?
No, it just looks like her.
Okay. Bradley Cooper and Julia Roberts are asleep and sleeping next to each other on the flight. Cut back to Jennifer Garner going to a flower shop. And I wrote, what's happening in this movie?
So she goes in the flower shop and she's so familiar with all the employees. I thought that she worked there. And she's all like, oh, were you up all night and all that? And I wrote, damn, you ain't been doing shit but get fucked all night while everyone else is busting their ass. Isn't Valentine's Day an all hands on deck situation?
Well,
she had
all hands were on her
dick.
deck. Oh, boy.
Yeah. She had all hands on dick. Come on, man.
She's checking on Ashton. Everybody assumes Alba said no. He says, call me Mr. Engaged. And it reminds me of George Michael Bluth in Arrested Development calling himself Mr. Manager. Customer gives her child to nuns as she tries to pay and then says, you should know we're Jewish.
Yeah.
And I wrote, what? Why?
I wrote, we should know you're a terrible mother.
Because she just gave her child to a stranger?
Well, no, first she put her baby on the fucking counter and then had an attitude when the lady's like, yo, this is dangerous. So then she hands it to a stranger and then like antagonizes said stranger.
Jennifer
Maybe
Garner
my buddy
sick of
Omar
dating.
watched this movie and that's why he thought you could just leave your baby wherever.
Jennifer Garner's sick of dating.
Omar.
It's a callback. Ashton wants to meet the Phantom Physician, says to fly up to SF and surprise Patrick Dempsey.
Terrible
It's
advice runs in
Valentine's
the
Day. You
Awful.
don't think, you just do.
Terrible advice runs through the family.
Person gives a girl a rose at a skate park for no reason. Cut to Dempsey, lying about pulling into the airport as he pulls up to a mansion in Beverly Hills. He's got a wife and kid. It's his home, and he loves to juggle fruit.
Doesn't
and the mom
daddy
says,
juggle well?
And I wrote foreboding.
Get it?
All right, so a couple things. Somehow, despite seeing all parts of LA, I have a sneaking suspicion that we won't see Watts. Also, him juggling. When the mom says, ooh, is daddy great at juggling? I said, ooh, she's on to him. That juggling routine just ain't good enough. Because that's what he does when he wants to distract the hoes. Like, oh, look at me juggling. And like, oh, the stupid ones fall for it. But his wife she's a little smart.
McDreamy, not that good at juggling the hose, though.
No, not at all. And we'll see that. That's future callback. We'll see him really drop the ball in a little bit.
Or the fruit. The pacing of this movie is insane. We're on a plane again. Bradley Cooper is trying to close the blind without waking up Julia. He fails, and we find out she's a soldier. It's been a 14-hour flight. And I wrote, wait, do they not know each other?
Yep,
they don't.
not.
Yeah, but and what threw us off was because the flight attendant gave them one blanket.
Yeah.
Like they were a couple.
Right.
Because she passed out on his shoulder, I mean.
So? That happens all the time on planes. She's a flight attendant. She sees that shit all the time.
It's Valentine's Day. Isn't it cute?
Also, did you guys know that 2 bars means captain?
Well, no, I didn't. I don't know what any of that stuff means.
Is that real?
Is Captain good?
I didn't. Well, here's the thing. I didn't know.
Good?
I don't know.
It's better than private and corporal. But the point is,
I'll take private any day.
Is this real or is this one of those things where they like you know where the movie just says it and you just kind of believe it?
That could be like, who's going to double check in this audience, right?
For real.
He asks her questions about a loved one, how long she's been gone, how long she gets to stay. We find out until tomorrow. She's not into this conversation. He asks if she's on Facebook, and she gives a weird smile. I did not understand that reaction.
Facebook,
back to the flower
baby.
shop. Back to the flower shop. A woman's trying to speak in this English-Bulgarian hybrid.
And it wasn't that thick of an accent, by the way.
No, it wasn't.
So I throw this out
Ashton
there.
Kutcher's just an asshole. Jessica Alba walks in, and Ashton's excited. And we find out Alba's name is Morley.
Terrible name.
Morley brought his wallet, but she's not wearing the ring.
I can never love anyone named Morley. Also, didn't recognize the fact that she didn't have the ring on.
Me
at
neither.
all.
Not until he said it.
I didn't. Did he say it? I didn't.
Didn't he?
Welcome to Cinephobe.
She says it would be a crazy day at work if she wore it, asking all kinds of questions. He drops that he wants 3 kids. She's perplexed.
That's what that speech was about.
She wants to keep it a secret right now.
Michael tells the customer,
All right, you guys can start a Bulgarian village together, all right? Oh my God, look, there's the bride. Hi. Mwah, mwah. Listen, I called my BFF, Tony. He is already on the dress. He does all the gowns in Vegas. Cher, Celine, Carrot Top. This is going to be so much fun. Oh my God.
Breathe.
I have to breathe.
He says every name he says starts with a C. Cher, Carrot Top, Celine Dion. They all start with C. All have different sounds. Sa, cha, and ka.
Is this like when Chris Cody mentioned that all like these 6 quarterbacks for the Washington football team had like 4 letters or something like that in their name? That wasn't interesting. That what you just said?
Yeah, it was.
I liked it. It's Black History Month.
Wow,
bitch.
Even on Valentine's Day?
Even on Valentine's Day.
Wow, okay.
Even
Black
in the
love.
shower.
That's what it is.
Even, watch your fucking back.
Back to Hector Elizondo. He's driving and talking to the kid, and they're in NoHo, literally by my apartment.
Nice. How old were you?
Wait, hold on. My next note. Oh, God. Now I'm a mean.
All right, here we go. How old were you when you had your first crush?
I don't know. Probably like 1st or 2nd grade.
You remember her name?
Letitia.
It's Black History Month.
That was her name.
Okay, I think when I was in
Me was not expecting that.
Hold on. Do you have details about this? Or
man, I don't really remember. I just remember that's the first crush I remember. That might not have been the first one. That's the first one I remember.
Are you getting your rocks off like
was
earlier
that?
than that? Okay.
Was that when you watched Fast and the Furious for the first time?
No.
Mayes, first crush.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was 4th grade. Might have been 3rd grade. That I was in.
How old were you?
Yes.
And how old were you?
I wrote a girl a Valentine, and I went with my mom to drop it off at her house before school. And I did that, and then I got to school, and then in the lunchroom was the first, like the cafeteria was the first time I saw her that day, and she burst into tears. Yeah. Valentine's Day, bitch.
Wow.
Nice. My first crush, I was in the 2nd grade, and I remember I asked her out on a date, and then afterwards my parents were like, absolutely not, you're in the 2nd grade. And so just stood her up.
Were you in America at that point?
I was in America, yeah.
Okay.
I was, yeah.
When did you move here?
When I was 4 months old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I moved back.
Okay, when?
When I was 8. So after the 3rd grade, I moved back.
And then when did you move back here again?
When I was 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
New York every time?
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. There you
That's
go.
been
And,
a little date down history lane.
There you go. That's not how you say that, but go ahead.
He's telling the kid about a woman who was an actress who he loved. He couldn't talk to her, and she set the date. That was Shirley MacLaine.
Surprise! The pretty girl is grandma.
The kid is trying to buy roses.
I said you should have told her, nah, it was Big Booty Judy.
What's Moore Park spelled backwards? Crap room.
I mean, that's true. Moore Park, right down the street from me.
That made me think of Troll 2. Grandpa!
All right. The kid's trying to buy roses from Ashton Kutcher. He's like $40 short.
This is a smooth hustle by this fucking kid, dude.
Why is he wering a driving cap? I don't know, because he doesn't have friends.
Because of the hat, blinders. I thought it was a different kid.
Oh, just
I had to go back.
Peaky Blinders looking ass motherfucker. Also, he tells him, hey, can you deliver this to Woodcrest Elementary or whatever it's called? And he says, yeah, I know where it is. He asked him to MapQuest it, which again, so like,
oh man,
it's funny. Movies from 2010, because they feel like this closer to us right now.
Yeah,
but the reality is they're not.
It's not
because of things like MapQuest.
If you want to hear us talk about MapQuest, go listen to the Never Back Down podcast.
Oh, fuck. File. Oh, my God. What a movie.
Where Amin says, do you remember when you had to MapQuest to get some ass?
I was about to go into that same routine.
All right. I do like this. I like this trend of us cutting off Amin's callbacks.
Go listen to the episode.
Yeah.
It's out
It's a
there.
good way to drive new downloads to old episodes. Ashton's going to deliver for the kid anyway. Kid wants his receipt. I wrote, this kid sucks.
He's a fucking con man is what he is.
Topher works in a mailroom and he's complaining about Anne getting away too quickly. Topher didn't realize it was Valentine's Day. Thought it fell on a Thursday every year. We're getting
all I can
mailroom
think of when we see
exposition.
the mailroom exposition is Pepe Sylvia. There's that name again, Pepe Sylvia.
My last job before sports media was in a mailroom.
Ouch. Ouch. Oh, I hurt my neck laughing.
I'm very badly hurt.
Anne is working her real job.
Hold on.
Boy, here we go.
There's an ad for an 82 Tercel that's on sale for $1,500 for an 82 Tercel in 2010.
Man. Yeah.
What the fuck?
There's another one. All right. We're getting mailroom exposition about Topher. And then Anne's working her real job and her boss, Queen Latifah, walks in.
Oh, don't you mean Queen Exposition?
Anne is a receptionist filling in for a woman at a funeral. Queen is bipolar Paula. I wrote, wait, is she just her character in Just Right?
Which is her next movie.
Oh, there you go. Then next, Hannah Storm on TV. Talking about Sean Jackson, a quarterback.
Hold on. That's Hannah Storm's position, and all I could think of was that they took the name Deshaun Jackson but made him white.
That's what it felt like as well, yeah.
That's what I thought about too.
Yeah. He throws, well, all right, this is a poor assumption. He throws his girl's toothbrush away.
Yo.
Hannah also says that he lost in the championship game and is one of the oldest QBs in the league at 35.
At 35.
And all I could think of was Tom Brady just Shaq dunking all over this movie.
Yeah.
I like as we are
Wonders of HGH.
watching this movie today, recording this podcast. I saw a video of Tom Brady throwing the Vince Lombardi trophy
from one boat to the other.
Yeah, from one boat to Gronk on the other boat.
Did you see how drunk he was walking?
He was so wasted.
Yo, he was lit.
I think it's just an act, man. Oh, I'm Tom
The
Brady.
man
I'm
probably
just like
hasn't
you.
touched a drop of alcohol in
9
months.
That's what he wants you to believe.
All right. Will he go to free agency or will he retire? Hannah is postulating her ass off, I wrote. Girls outside his beach house doing yoga. He makes a call to Kara, played by Jessica Biel, on a treadmill in her office. She's going too fast on a treadmill. He wants her to take care of his press assault.
She's a klutz, huh? She's living in her office. She's a mess.
She's the one with the I Hate Valentine's Day dinner. 0 guests confirmed.
Remember,
now we're in the park with Kristen Shaw. She wants help on some test prep and
Flight of the Conchords.
She's asked Daily Show.
Flight of the Conchords. I always think about her as
Flight of the Conchords for sure. No. Their only fan.
Daily Show.
Mel.
She's asking Emma Roberts to help her if she's busy at lunch, and she is, because she's going to go have sex with her boyfriend for the first time. She says, tomorrow at lunch I'll be free. She says, you'll be done having sex by then? I thought that was funny. It's a funny question. Taylor Lautner is giving her boyfriend advice about eating and doing push-ups.
Do you guys eat before sex?
Am I supposed to?
Do you?
No. Well, I don't. I mean, I'm like, how early? Or how close to it?
They're about to have sex during lunch, their lunch break, and everyone's asking them, have you had lunch? Like, did you have lunch?
No. Might have a little, like, mango or something, but...
You have a mango before you...
You always eat pineapples?
Oh, man.
So Aaron never knows the difference?
Something spicy. Gotta surprise him.
I like Zach going to, like, the farmer's market. One mango,
please.
I could eat a peach
please.
for hours.
Daddy's about to get some. All right, Taylor is
everyone at the farmer's market gives each other knowing glances like, oh, here comes Mr. Harper.
Here comes Mr. Harper for his 2 p.m. mango.
Taylor Swift and Taylor Lautner are going out. They're going to wait to have sex. He opens the gift from her. It's his own track shirt. She ironed on his lucky number, which is actually just her lucky number.
Yeah, this storyline really never went anywhere.
Awful.
I thought it would end up with them like realizing, yeah, we're not that compatible, but it never actually. No, they just
that was just two horrible actors. Like, of course,
yeah.
This was a real Geely situation in that I couldn't remember if they dated before this movie was a thing or after this movie was a thing, like Bennifer. But they met on this movie and started dating.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Halo.
By the way, Taylor Lautner strikes me as the type of person that I would fucking hate until I got to know him, and then it turns out he's a really cool guy.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I used to think that about Zac Efron. I would I hate this dude. Now I love him.
Yeah. What movie was it that he was in? That
17 again.
No, it wasn't that.
Neighbors.
It was Neighbors is the one where I was like, yo, I like this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's great. And oh my God, that dude is jacked.
Whew. I thought he was jacked. The guy who plays Emma Roberts' boyfriend. When he and we'll get to that scene, I guess, in a bit. But
that dude's jacked too. Queen Latifah's
Kangaroo Jack.
Good day, USA.
Sean Jackson's agent. The three of them are at lunch. She talked to the GM and he passed. And I love this. He said, Sean Jackson's like, I was all league and we made the playoffs. Yeah, but they're chasing the kid from Alabama. I wrote sports banter.
That was the most generic.
Oh my God. It's so bad.
Queen Latifah also at the beginning of the scene is on the phone and she says, this is his 5th paternity test. What are we talking about? And hangs up.
He says he wants a relationship and kids. And Beale is amazed by this. Back to the plane and Julia is beating Bradley Cooper in some backgammon.
Nobody travels with a backgammon board just in case I meet somebody. Nobody.
She's a captain, Amin.
She's a captain. She also is able to read him. It's part of her training. She's breaking down a scouting report.
She's got a Sherlock Holmes level of perception.
Yes, I can read you. It's part of my training. Everyone gives subtle hints.
Hints like what?
Giveaways. You boarded the plane wearing a suit but no wedding ring. Serious but not committed. You let a stranger sleep on your shoulder. Kindness. It also feels good to be needed. The heart-shaped candy. Another giveaway. Either you have a problem with sugar, which, based on the amount of maple syrup you put on your pancakes this morning, I wouldn't think so. Or you have a problem with candy in the shape of a heart, which means you might have a problem with romance and things pertaining to this day in particular.
Oh my God, cuss her ass out. She is making too many assumptions that are just incorrect based on the dumbest shit. No wonder America isn't great anymore.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why I went that extra step, but I felt.
Jennifer Garner is the teacher of this dumb kid. She says they need to learn about Valentine's Day, and another kid interrupts. This kid, Franklin, who I love. This Franklin
he's going
kid
off.
Interrupts talking about the Valentine's Day massacre and how it cursed the day and the Chicago Cubs.
And then he puts his shirt over his head.
Yeah. She's teaching the history of the day. These kids
May's
are awful.
favorite part.
Kid asks if she's in love with anyone. Dempsey is buying roses now from Ashton Kutcher. Saw him on TV. He's lying about having a surgery. He needs to get around the line.
Hold on. Saw him on TV. Ashton Kutcher yells out, we're famous. We're famous the rest of the store. And in the background, you can't see him, but you hear his voice. Michael says, yay, we're famous. And I laughed because as we've established, the disembodied voice always gets me.
There's a lot of disembodied voice in this movie.
But that's the only one that made me laugh.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine. Ashton's going to help him. He's ordering 2 different arrangements for his 2 ladies. Needs discretion, and the florist code will cover him.
Why the fuck would he just lie and say one is for my mother-in-law? Like, why is he confiding in the florist?
He's an idiot and a douche. They cut the line because he has surgery. Oh, so you just get special treatment? Send your mistresses flowers? Okay, McDreamy.
All right, he gives the addresses.
He's just so animated.
Yeah, he really got into that one. He sees the name. Sees his name on the credit card. Knows he's sending it to Jennifer Garner and his wife. But the
I
code
still
is the
thought
code.
that Ashton Kutcher and Jennifer Garner were brother and sister at this point.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, it's just like Ashton Kutcher was like, he tells him, yo, I'm cheating on my wife, so I won't send one to one. It's like, yeah, it's cool, it's a code. And then he starts telling him, and the motherfucker's like, you sending one to your wife? I'm like, did we not just go over this shit?
This one got real, I mean.
Time for the high school kids to sex. Feels like the first time is playing. That song's kind of a banger. Feels like the very first time.
All those virgins are pulling for you.
Phrasing my lord on that one. Literally, they're going to go pull it.
Oh my God, it's the coolest thing ever. Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? Well, check this out. It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country, anywhere nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. They ship Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garten's famous cakes. Seriously. So if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT.
Shop the Home Depot's biggest bath event of the year and get up to 40% off select online vanities. Plus, get it delivered for free. Whether you're going for trendy and modern or cozy and timeless, there's a vanity that will perfectly complement your style. Get up to 40% off select online vanities only at HomeDepot.com. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
All right. Where are we? Kid goes inside the house. It's her house, right? Yep. She's not there yet. He bribes the dog with a toy. He sets up flowers and roses in her room. Candles are lit. He's doing push-ups just like Ben Stiller in A Long Game Polly. He puts on a guitar. He's written a horrible song, Oh Grace, When I Saw Your Face. Now he's naked with the guitar. Her mom comes home and she hears the guitar.
Hold on. Takes off his socks, which begs the question. Socks on or off before having sex?
It's business. It's business time.
I don't like
I don't know.
I don't like having. I don't know.
The second Flight of the Conchords reference of the episode. I mean,
I don't like socks on. I guess if I'm in the bed, that's fine. If I'm standing, those socks gotta go.
No. Yeah, but like I'm saying, like when
no,
you
like I'm taking everything off.
You taking the socks off too?
Yeah.
Socks are staying on for me.
Socks off, condom off, all of it. Like everything comes off.
My feet get cold.
I wear the condom before I have sex.
Oh, well, that's typically how you want to do it.
You just
if you put the condom on after sex, that would be
yeah. But I take it off.
No,
I take it off. I take it off for the sex. Yeah.
He says he wears it before.
I'm wearing a condom, and then it's time to have sex, and I take it off.
Oh, so you're saying you walk around all day with a condom on your...
Just condom, yeah, because I'm super into protection.
Like right now, you've got a condom on.
Right on it.
Excellent.
It seems expensive.
I thought he was going to fuck
the mom.
I
use the same one.
You might be coming down with affluenza.
You just throw it in the... You just throw it in the wash.
A lambskin?
No. Latex.
Yeah, I don't think it'll survive a washing cycle.
You'd be surprised.
Well, you have to pull it out before the dryer. Ayo.
You gotta. All right. So the mom comes home. She walks in on him.
I thought he was gonna have sex with the mom.
Goodness. He says he's
picked up tension in this scene. I mean, shocking.
Yeah.
Well, there is a weird thing where she doesn't leave the room. She's trying to talk to him. Like, this kid's naked. What are you doing?
She just keeps asking him questions like, let him get dressed.
Yeah, he runs out of the house with his clothes in his hands, but they're not on.
Horny lady?
Cover your hoo-hoo.
Yeah, yells to cover his hoo-hoo. I think she meant dick.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, I don't think guys have hoo-hoos. If he does, there'd be one interesting guy.
Is this like a fanny situation?
He finds Emma Roberts and gets in her car. Says his fear convinced her mom.
I mean, what do you think the fanny is?
Fanny's ass, right?
No, my friend.
Nope.
No,
it is not. No, sir.
I'm thinking about Stewie Griffin to look at my fanny, look at my fanny, look at my fanny as he's dancing.
I think it's an Americans think it's
in
ass,
Britain it means vagina,
and in Australia too.
Yeah, in Australia too.
Well, then fucking go back to Britain and Australia then.
What?
What the fuck you guys? Oh, this is not what it means.
Amin. Coming out during Black History Month.
Aminophobic.
No, that means I would be afraid of myself.
I'm an aminophobic.
I'm an aminophobic. Maybe that's what our listeners are called. Not cinephobiacs, just aminophobics.
Welcome to Aminophobe.
Welcome to Aminophobe. Anne is talking with a Russian accent at her desk. She's a hustler, man.
If you do that again, Vladimir, I will have no choice but to get down off my horse and punish you. I'm wearing my thigh-high black leather boots, carrying my riding crop. Now pull down your pants and bend over.
I think this floor has the most Valentines of any floor I've been on today.
Pink is you have, and I will beat it with my crop until you submit to me, you filthy peasant. I will beat it and beat it and beat it and beat it. Das vidanya.
Thank you for calling Naughty Nymphos. The charge will appear on your credit card as vague entertainment.
She gets done with her call before Topher walks up to her. He quotes E.E. Cummings to her for some reason.
They work in the same place. I did not know that until...
Don't shit where you eat.
Paula scares him off. Then she tells Anne that there's a guy online too asking her to cover him in Vaseline and bubble wrap. Damn prank calls.
Well, I mean, at that point, I just thought, like, Topher needs to get fired. You out here hollering at bitches instead of delivering mail? You got to get fired, bro.
Yeah. Topher's got to get fired?
Hollering at bitches.
Anne Hathaway is...
I was about to say, this is the rare form of no misogyny from Amin, but then he yelled, hollering at bitches.
Clearly not doing his job.
All right.
Pepe
Calls her
Sylvia.
on the
Pepe
Russian
Sylvia.
accent.
That's that name again. Pepe Sylvia.
She's not fired. Needs to answer Paula's calls first. Mike in the morning.
Mike and Mike's position.
Sean Jackson listened to the report on him, and he crashes into the Rose van. George Lopez is driving, tells him to call his business manager.
What? Yeah, there's a dude who's making out with a chick.
Yeah.
Sees the accident, wants to get up and go check on what happened. The chick kind of looks at him, and then they go back to making out. And I wrote,
she straight up won't let him. She's sitting on him.
Undefeated. Never lost.
He's a terrible driver, by the way. He's looking ahead, and he's so distracted by Mike and Mike's position that he crashes. But his Escalade is fine.
Yeah, it really took a licking and kept on ticking.
All right.
It wasn't even a joke.
He recognizes the QB and pretends to be hurt.
Click like, don't look back.
For saying he's just kidding. Asks for an autograph. Tells him for some reason people don't believe love exists until it's shown in front of other people. I actually kind of believe that. I thought that was pretty good for George.
It's a very Instagram.
I mean, George Lopez is just reading deep poetry, and he's really kind of the font of wisdom. He has maybe the most stable relationship in this movie.
Hits him with the Heisman. QB calls.
You know why? You know why his relationship is stable?
Oh boy, this can't be good.
Because this woman doesn't have a single speaking line in the entire movie.
QB calls Jessica Biel, knows what he wants to do. He thinks. George loses all these flower arrangements because of the broken door. He's fucked. Asha is asking George what to do about Jennifer Garner. He shows up and brings her flowers. The dumb kid is disappointed. Ashton asks her to go talk. She's got a flight to see the doctor.
Would you tell? You have a
yes,
female friend.
Yes.
At this point, you guys are just friends.
Absolutely.
And you find out you would.
Yes.
Maze?
Well, at this point, I still thought he was her brother, so definitely. But yes, even if it's just her friend, I would tell.
What if it's a dude?
That the girl that he's seeing is married?
Yeah, like you tell this, hey, by the way, she's cheating on you, or she's married.
For sure.
She's married. She's
That's my friend.
married.
I don't know this person at all.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, easy.
But I think you're really simplifying like the whole how people react when you tell them shit like that. Because most people don't say, "Oh man, thanks for looking out." They're like, "You're just jealous that they do what she did." Like
yeah, but I'm right, and I'm gonna be right once they realize it.
Wow, so you're gonna like.
And I got a little scoreboard I pull out and say, "There's another one for Zach."
He's savoring it.
I've got my own prop goon, like the Rumble in Money Play, and he just pulls out this scoreboard for me, and I just put another notch on there. All right, she's gonna go see the doctor. She got a flight. He says it's not a good idea. The dumb kid interrupts, wants his flowers.
I gave you $13.
Yeah, this kid sucks, man. He says don't get on the plane. She thinks it's about what might change them. She's his go-to girl, but she's found a man. Kids go crazy in the classroom. She breaks into, or she runs in to break up a kid fight.
These
kids are like grappling, man.
She was not gone very long.
No. Yeah, that had been brewing since recess.
Was it Franklin? Franklin was doing it, right?
Franklin was giving Edison crap, but there was some different kids
it was all
fighting.
girls.
Yeah,
it was like four girls.
Yeah, Franklin was actually on top of the teacher's desk.
Yeah, just wilding out. Franklin's the best part of this movie. George is judging Ashton for not telling her. Then the Emma Roberts is the sister of the shitty Edison kid.
No, she's not.
No, we find out she's not, but I thought she was.
But
for a good chunk of this movie.
Everybody's connected in this movie, but they don't do a good job of explaining
But then I was
how.
confused
Everybody just
because I was
shows
like,
up.
wait a second, she's got a mom, but this kid doesn't.
That's
so
what I was
what happened?
thinking,
Because I
yeah.
thought this kid was an orphan.
Yeah, me
What
too.
a twist.
Yeah, he pushes his nose and does this whining thing. Says the girl doesn't know that he loves her and this kid will never get a girlfriend.
Also, we haven't been keeping track of it, but this movie might break the record for he said it. He said it.
Bill calls Garner and says
Little
nobody
hornball,
RSVP'd. Garner's off to SF. Whack the heart for me, honey. Ashton gets home. Alba's packing her stuff up from the place.
Okay.
She's sorry.
So-
Okay, here we go.
There's a couple of things that blew my mind. Number one, Maze ruined it earlier, but the frolic room sign was hers. Shocked by that. But I was shocked by something even more. You know how you're watching these movies and you get in the rhythm and like, okay, this happens. Okay, guess what's going to happen next? I thought he was going to walk in and see Jamie Foxx blowing her back out. I was like, oh, wow. Like, I was like, what a twist. And so when she was just packing, I was like, wait, where's Jamie? Where's Jamie Foxx?
Oh, you thought Jamie Foxx was packing her vagina.
I'll be back.
She's sorry. She loves him, but isn't ready for that kind of commitment. She didn't know that this morning. He says they can wait. She's too focused on her future, not their future. They're done. She said she considered marrying him, but she should want to know. And then all of a sudden, Romeo Midnight's back. I forgot about him. He says some dumb shit about love, and then off to
All
Ashton
we
being
really want
dumbfounded.
is love's confusing joy, the poet Rumi.
Ashton's dumbfounded that George expected the breakup rather than the engagement. George had an inkling. Ashton starts speaking in Spanish to him, which felt racist.
Tú tienes un inkling y nada. No, dígame.
Dígame.
Says he should have shared that inkling. He's going to go stop Julia. She's at the airport going through security. TSA agent sarcastically tells her that guys love surprises.
I
She
surprised my
her.
husband once. Now he's my ex-husband. Get it?
Oh, because he was cheating on her.
Yeah.
George gives Ashton his cousin's Chevy. That ride has been pimped. That felt racist.
With the California Love playing?
Yeah. He gets to the airport, is running through it, goes to Southwest. Larry Miller is the ticket agent. And he's
the
at the
dean
wrong
from
counter.
the Nutty Professor.
He's trying to explain the situation. Says that she's like sunshine. Everything's better when she's there, and he can't stand the idea of some jerk hurting her. Larry gives him a ticket to get to any gate.
9/11, be damned.
He's going through security and blocked by a fat guy. Oh, fat people. Ashton leaves his stuff at security and runs shoeless. He finds Garner, tells her
not
Dempsey is
just
married.
shoeless, sockless.
Yeah,
he
sockless
took off
too.
his socks.
Yeah.
He
He's
took
also
off his socks.
behind a handicapped girl in a wheelchair who snitches on him to airport security.
Yes.
tells-
Airport security, which very poorly reacts to all of this.
Yeah, well, he is white. Tells her Dempsey is married. She's trying to bargain with the idea. Says he thought her old
They
boyfriend
argue
was
about
gay.
her ex named Eddie and whether or not he was gay.
He's a cat named Babs.
Ashton's like go-to fact is that his cat was named Babs.
Yeah, that actually made me laugh out loud. That's a funny line.
Okay, so like, here's the thing. Couple of things. One is, she's like, you didn't tell me. Like, he did tell you. He told you the dude showed up at the shop, but you should already know that he told you I'm at the airport. Like, he left the hotel room and went to the airport, but somehow he's at the shop today. That wasn't a red flag for her. Also, why did you tell her, like, yo, he bought 2 sets of flowers, one for you and one for his wife? Like,
Yeah.
like these are all, like, he just kept like, you have
Right.
to believe me. Like, you may want to give her some of this supporting evidence, you dumb fuck.
There's another one for the swear jar. This is only halfway over. He thinks that if she thinks, or he asks if she thinks Morley and him should be together. She says no, she doesn't see it. He lets her know that Morley left him. I wrote more like Leslie.
Leslie Nielsen.
Naked Gun.
Cleo King comes in as airport security. She's from the Hangover scene with Rob Riggle and the Taser.
Yeah.
She's also in Pineapple Express as the school officer who arrests Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
And then he's saying that Rosie Perez was in on it, and she says, "Oh, I think I know who that bitch was."
All right, she's getting on the flight anyway to see her boyfriend. Back to the flight, and Julia Roberts is in the bathroom. There's a bunch of turbulence. She got changed. Bradley asks if she's nervous. She is. Cut to soccer field. This Franklin kid is amazing. He's teasing Edison about the girl he likes. Edison asks if she'll watch giraffes on Discovery Channel. She's working at her mom's restaurant instead. And my next note.
They have
these
a
kids,
wedding and Jessica Biel's party tonight.
Yeah. These kids suck at soccer.
Oh, man. That one kid who's like being congratulated by his mom.
Yeah.
Someone hit. Someone is going to hit Cinephobe bingo with that scene.
Well, also, my note was, does this fucking dumb kid want a family? And I wrote, oh, wait, he wants parents. He's an orphan. Because I thought he was an orphan at the time.
Me too.
The ref comes over to check on Edison, like
Tension.
right after kickoff.
Tension.
Edison, what in the heck is wrong with you?
I'm in love.
So am I, but I can move my feet.
What the hell is going on there,
Tension's
man?
going on. I'll tell you. Fox gets a text about Sean Jackson calling a presser.
Jamie Foxx is not respecting the boulevard in this scene.
No, he's not. He's out of there. Could be his exclusive. Local TV people aren't newsbreakers in the NFL, guys. I had so many problems with this. He sneaks into Kara's office. Jessica Biel's on the floor. She's having a breakdown about Valentine's Day. He says he's working. He hates going out on V-Day. She's housing this
clutching
chocolate
a bag
box.
of circus peanuts.
I don't know what that was.
This is the grossest shit ever.
She says, thank God her BlackBerry vibrates.
Oof.
Bear.
Candy's always there
says
for her.
Jamie.
Yeah, that reaction was funny. That reaction was good. He tells her to try tofu, and she says that she doesn't want a mustache. And I wrote, what?
I guess that's a thing.
Okay.
I looked it up because I was
No,
like, is that
it's
like a
'cause it's the
topical
opposite.
thing?
Because tofu is made out of soy, and that actually has a lot of estrogen in it. If anything, it does the opposite, right? Doesn't estrogen like
Right,
like-
that's what I was thinking as well. But it does apparently give you a mustache if you're a lady.
Back to high school, Taylor Swift does a long jump for about 2.5 feet.
Pretty sweet. She's a real natural athlete. Taylor Lautner's running hurdles like a fucking Olympian.
Now she's dancing for a local TV report. She's horrible at it. Then she makes out with Taylor Lautner.
She's joking. Like, this is supposed to be like, quote unquote, comedic value. But that's how she dances for real.
No, this is the Shake It Off music video right here.
Yeah. And then my next note is this reporter trying to watch them bang?
Well, also, her name is Felicia and she's white.
Bye.
Topher's trying to figure out what to do for Anne Hathaway. Back to the reporter asking Taylor about him. Terrible story about how they met with like spitwads or something. He eats shit on the hurdles. Reporter says he misses high school as they make out.
Okay, so that's a really tough stunt, right? Because it's Taylor Lautner who's running. You're asking him to jump over a hurdle, but have your foot caught on it and then like eat it. And it's Taylor Lautner. And I was like, that's a really tough stunt to pull off. Also, completely unnecessary.
Completely unnecessary.
He also does a handspring flip. And I was like, didn't he do that in Grown Ups too?
He
also
did. He was doing that shit like crazy, man. He just has that.
I wonder if he's just like running up the director because he's got so much energy on set. He's like, you guys want me to do a flip?
Yeah. Look what I can do.
You guys want me to trip on this hurdle?
Look what I can do. Eisner. I once fractured my forearm by getting my back foot caught on a hurdle.
Baby.
What?
He said, baby.
Edison, this dipshit kid freaks out about no flower delivery today. Teenage sister explains to the grandparents about the lunchtime sex plan because they're going to different schools. Apparently,
they'll stay together.
Apparently, the grandparents have only banged each other. What a waste. And then Shirley gets upset with him during the story and walks away. Edison sneaks out. Wait, and then I wrote, wait a second. Is that not his sister? Because she has a mom. Then Edison bikes away. She chases after him. And they show her shift in the car. Like, they close up on her shift. Like, it's so unnecessary.
Yeah.
She doesn't peel out. She's not Helen Hunt.
She's got a old school Volkswagen Beetle. She's driving stick. She's a cool, edgy girl, Zach. She's going to Yale. All right.
What a stretch for Emma Roberts playing a cool, edgy girl. She never does that.
My next note. Oh no, Shirley MacLaine got some dick back in the day when Hector Elizondo was away building apartments for months.
Joey
business
Keenan,
partner.
My business partner? Nope. He's your Eskimo brother, Hector.
Sex position. Didn't last long and they regretted it. Hector's appalled. She wanted to tell him the truth, but the truth makes everything else seem like a lie. He walks off. Bradley tells Julia he hates heart-shaped candy because he's recently single. She tells him the attendant likes him. She looks every 3 to 5 seconds at him. Jennifer Garner gets to SF and she's at a hospital, but the doctor isn't there tonight. Woman to woman.
I mean, you didn't laugh at this. There's an old man in a wheelchair who got his nurse flowers. She's thanking him. Then she asks if he's ready for a sponge bath, and he goes, "Yes, please."
I don't remember that scene, but or that quote, but that is funny. Yes.
She says, "Woman to woman, is Dr. Copeland married?" Find out they just celebrated their 15th anniversary. And my next question: you ever ask someone a question, man to man?
No, but my observation is that the nurse turns around and looks at the older nurse, and the old lady gives the okay to snitch.
Yeah.
And all I could think of is, if I'm Dr. Copeland,
they're getting fired.
You're fucking fired, bitch.
Yeah. Snitch position.
Oh my God, get her out of here.
All right.
The old lady double snitches and says they're having dinner at the Bistro Garden.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, that's because the old lady. Oh yeah. She's fired.
All right.
She's fired.
Sean Jackson presser now. He says he's gay. Sean Jackson announces he's gay.
Yeah, okay,
that's why he doesn't have a family.
Is this a presser or is it a goddamn wedding? Why is it on the roof?
They're at the top of the roof where they had the Italian mob wedding, Last Action Hero.
Yes.
Be cool. The same roof. Because he's not above kicking anybody's ass. He's not retiring. He's gay and he's going to play.
I'm gay and I'm going to play.
And by the way, the translator, the hand sign for gay is like nuts to the chin. Like, how is that? How's that?
I don't think that's so what offensive. That was. I don't think that's what that was. No.
Yes, it was. Right to the chin. Chin music.
I don't know about that.
Chin music.
Chin music. Unbelievable.
It's a baseball joke, I mean. Come on.
Dempsey is at dinner with his wife. How the fuck did Jennifer Garner get there all ready to be a waitress in time from San Francisco?
Right. This was my note. So Jennifer Garner worked a full school day, caught a flight to SF, went to the hospital, caught a flight back to LA, and got there in time to interrupt the dinner. It's a full day.
Not interrupt the dinner before they had a chance to order.
Right. Chef is featuring a dish called the Lying Stinking Pig.
Tonight, the chef is featuring a dish that he likes to call the Lying Stinking Pig.
You're kidding. You're kidding. How is that cooked?
He starts by cutting off the pig's testicles, and he chops them up really finely, teeny tiny pieces. And then he takes those testicles and he pulverizes them and adds in a little arugula, some sage, feta cheese, and shoves the mixture back up the pig's, well, for lack of a better word, ass.
Really?
Yeah. Then he cuts out the heart, the cold, useless, tiny little heart, then fillets it on either side, and it's a nice amuse-bouche.
This is why women embarrass themselves. Movies like this, they're making it seem like, ooh, she really got his ass. But the reality is, in real life, you look like the fucking crazy one. Because everyone in the restaurant is like, these people are just trying to have dinner. You just come in and you start talking about fucking pigs' dicks and balls and shoving shit up their ass. Like, you fucking crazy psycho. Just take the L and take your ass home.
Misogyny. He's
also,
busted. Oh boy.
So as she walks out,
He wasn't done, Zach. Clear out.
As she walks out, she knows the maitre d' or some shit, and I said,
yeah.
Does everybody know everybody in LA?
Yeah, the maitre d' is Franklin's dad.
Yeah. The cool kid. The kid I like. All right.
He gives her
flustered.
food to go on McDreamy's tab, and then he does the finger guns, baby.
Yeah. Bill shows up for I Hate Valentine's Day dinner. Anne shows up to dinner with Topher. Couples making out next to him. I don't know what's happening with this restaurant, but they're
This is
bonding.
like bench seating.
Indian food, not a fan. That's first.
Oh, I love Indian food. Are you kidding me?
Not a fan. Smells terrible. Second of all, that restaurant that Topher's at, the tables are so small.
It looked like speed dating.
It looked like speed dating.
They were sharing a table with one of the couples.
Well, it's one of those ones where like it's just they're trying to cram in as many tables as they can. I've been to restaurants like that, so I'm not that surprised. But what I am surprised at,
Affluenza.
Yeah. Hey, are you guys for sitting across or sitting next to when you're on a date?
Oh, across.
Really?
Well, unless it is, it depends on like the setup of the restaurant, but I don't want to look to my left or my right to talk to somebody. Now, if we're on like a back wall or something, I'm good to look out throughout the whole restaurant with someone.
No. The dentist system.
Oh, God.
Engage physically.
Oh, my God.
It's hard to do that when you're across. You're leaning across. You're leaning under.
It's not.
It is. Those tables are not that small in real life.
Oh,
no.
boy.
Dentist system, you got to sit next to her.
Slow down, Costanza. You can engage physically after dinner. That's when you demonstrate value and show off your knowledge of the menu and pay for dinner.
Anne Hathaway wants to know what Topher thinks about the idea of, she gets a phone call, interrupted. She's doing a southern accent. Alba shows up to the hotel and checks in with the dog. George is trying to tell Ashton about love again.
The people next to him at the table is some dude named Charlie, and there's a mix-up with the waters, and so then Anne Hathaway says, you can have my water, and he says, oh, thank you, and happy Valentine's Day. And then his date throws her napkin at him, like, Charlie! And then they go reverse angle, and I'm like, whoa! Charlie's girl is way out of Charlie's league. Charlie got him a bad one, maybe two, by the way.
Yeah,
because there's a blonde and a brunette, and I'm like, Charlie's doing a damn thing.
The waiter asks if they want the 4-course or the 8-course menu. Topher makes an awkward, we've only been dating for 2 weeks, can we have the 1-course joke? And the waiter says, I realize that, sir. I'll come back when you're serious.
I laughed at that. All right, so I laughed twice in this movie.
Wow. And Anne Hathaway is doing a Scarlett O'Hara Gone with the Wind voice.
No. And the hotel receptionist is the worst actor ever.
She's so
and
bad.
by the way,
this is a
Valentine's Day
duel in the Old West with her and Jessica Alba. And
Yeah. Albs is. Oof. George is trying to tell Ashton about love again. Says he married his best friend. Cut to Bradley, sees Julia trying to get her bag at the whatever the fuck it's called, the carousel.
Definitely sexual tension between George and Ashton. Definitely.
And he helps her, gives her the car service to help her because she can't get a car anytime soon.
Fucking LA exit. I hate that shit.
Oh, it's awful. Topher finds
Super Shuttle really fucked over by the advent of Uber.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
big time. Cabs too. In some cities. Topher finds Anne on the phone outside doing more phone sex, and she's kind of doing the southern voice from Horrible Bosses too. The roughest course is rope and I'll rope inventory.
Yo, so do you ever feel pressure to not get up from the table if the other person has gotten up?
I guess it depends on how long they've been gone.
Doesn't matter. I like if someone gets up, like I just feel the need, like I have to man this table because otherwise I believe the restaurant will believe that we've dined and dashed. So I'll stay there no matter what. Just like, come on, come back, whatever. So if I'm Topher, I would have cussed her the fuck out because now I look like I'm crazy.
Misogyny.
No, because you cussed her out?
All right. She admits she's a phone sex operator, and it's the busiest day for phone sex. Has $100,000 in student debt.
Is that a fact again, or is that one of those made up ones?
What?
I don't know. I don't know much about phones. I don't even know if they still have phone sex. Wouldn't internet porn have destroyed phone sex?
I mean, this is
2010, absolutely.
OnlyFans should have market corrected phone sex at this point. But $100,000 for a poetry major, Anne Hathaway? Really?
He might have gone to a good school. Topher says he's out. He would call her, but doesn't know if he can afford her. Then he apologizes.
She could have gotten 2 Harvard law degrees for that price.
Yes, first of all. Second of all, when he said that, all I could think about was the Family Guy where Stewie says, "Geez, how to lose a guy in 10 seconds," starring Stewie Griffin. Like that. Yo, of all the things to say, that's what you came up with, my man. Oh my God!
It's a great line if he doesn't want anything to do with her anymore.
Yeah. Yes. Like if you're trying to evaporate the pussy, not even dry it up, you just evaporate it. Then that's the way to do it. Also, he's from Muncie, Indiana, where Bonzi Wells is from.
How about
Shout
that?
Shout out Bonzi.
Topher's at the cemetery.
He's sitting next to the fat Cupid from earlier, who's talking about a small fire and a small dog. So it's no big deal.
You know what that dude is also? He was in Always Sunny. He's in the episode where they want to get into the country club pool, but they can't, so they got to go to the public pool.
Yeah. That's him?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Oh, now I feel no confidence in that because I
it's
just
Black
realized
History Month, so of course he was right.
Right, of
yes,
course.
it's definitely that guy.
It's a fat white guy. What else could it be?
Gives Hector Elizondo his spare ticket for the cemetery movie. They're bonding over their worst V-Day ever. Edison gets to the flower shop, says Ashton owes him flowers. This fucking kid, man.
$13 gets you a long way.
My note here, and again, everyone knows.
Oh, God.
This is just humorous. I'm just playing around.
Oh, God.
At this point, I said, just sell this child into bondage already.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone knows you're just playing around, Amin.
No one's going to miss him, man.
That I agree with. He gives the kid the silver box that Mr. Pham gave him. Asks where they're going. Beale's still by herself. Garner shows up, grabs the bat, hits the shit out of the heart pinata.
Yo.
She's going to town on this pinata, man.
Have either of you ever been to an Indian wedding?
No.
I'm going to tell you right now, that ain't no fucking Indian wedding. Indian weddings have like 700 people. Ain't no quiet dinner Indian wedding. You kidding me?
Topher tells Hector about the trifecta of the 3 S's. I didn't bother to write them down. One of them was
smart,
sexy,
sensitive, and sexy.
Yeah.
Who wants someone who's sensitive? I sure the hell don't.
When Jennifer Garner's done with the pinata, she says, "Now that's open heart surgery, because the pinata is a heart, and she's mad at a doctor."
Young Shirley's on the movie screen. Hector says that was her.
This is some weird fourth wall breaking.
Yeah, is she
shit
playing
right
Shirley
here.
MacLaine in this movie?
I mean, she's not acting.
No, she's not. Two other women show up to the angry dinner. Now the table's packed. Teenage girl sees Edison in a van, drives after him. Angry party's burning photos. Jamie Foxx shows up, tells Garner he's Jessica Biel's date.
Who are these people?
All her friends.
The two girls are dating the same guy. I'm like, does everyone in LA know everyone again? And then one of the people at the party is Charlie, the one who was Jack Rittering two hoes at dinner earlier. Now he's holeless, and he's here burning pictures.
Because his hoe ran off with the piano player.
But
Valentine's Day.
How did she know Charlie?
There's only 15 people in Los Angeles.
Teenager catches up with Edison at the Indian restaurant. We find out that she's his babysitter. Maybe we knew before that. That's when I found out. Shirley shows up to the cemetery to find Hector. They run to each other. She says he'll give her forgiveness. They make up.
Wait.
Someone in the crowd yells, "Run lower!"
Okay, so there's a couple of things. One, you missed the scene where the limo driver is driving Julia Roberts.
Julia must be
back.
special. You must be special.
Yeah. And I said, limo driver says, "Oh yeah, Mr. So-and-so never gives up his car." And I wrote, "Limo driver, you're fired." The fuck you talking about my fucking private business to this lady, man?
That's a good point.
When Shirley MacLaine is running through the crowd or whatever, they keep going past like different people sitting, and there's a lot of old man, young man couples at this movie. Old man in a chair, young man sitting on the ground. Kind of felt a little bit of tension. Also, they were cussing them out this whole time for being up front. Hey, down up front, da-da-da. And then when they kissed and made up, everyone cheered.
Yeah, they're the middle and everyone cheered. It's ridiculous.
Get out of here.
They run to each other. Yeah, she forgives them or he forgives her. At the restaurant, Jamie and Beale are singing "I Will Survive" while he plays on a keyboard. Edison finds Jennifer Garner, gives her the silver box. I wrote, what? She's his Valentine. What the fuck is this? A teacher?
So in Love Actually, the kid is in love with a ethnic girl in his class, and it's all adorable.
Ethnic girl.
Here,
this month,
he's not in love with the Indian girl. He loves his teacher. Yeah.
I wrote, this kid's insane. He's trying to talk an adult into loving him. He's like the Indian. He likes the Indian girl too. He's already changed his mind.
But she's a dirty Indian.
She has Frank Zappa on her iPod and loves giraffes.
Why is this kid obsessed with giraffes? Just make a fucking friend, Edison. You know why? Because, I mean, if I go to my friends, I'm like, yo, I love giraffes. They're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You punch him in the arm. Ow!
Yeah. He makes Garner realize she loves Ashton. Everybody crashes the Indian wedding.
Bollywood remix to Signed, Sealed, Delivered.
Yes. That kind of slapped. I liked it. Babysitter's boyfriend shows up. She's not ready for this. They settle for making out. Would never happen. Lautner and Swift are making out in the elevator.
Don't say let's wait and then start rubbing your leg on my foot. Or rubbing my leg with your foot. Like I was like,
it's a mixed signal. Mixed
signals. Also, fire this delivery boy.
His plan is to take the delivery van up to Mulholland and smash.
Yeah. You're fired.
Lautner and Swift are making out in the elevator now, and then he like holds the elevator doors, but they don't close and they don't open. That's just not how elevator doors work.
That motherfucker's strong as shit.
That's true. He is strong.
Taylor Swift's song is playing this entire time, which is why she's in this goddamn movie.
Terrible. It's a terrible song, by the way.
You
wore a great T-shirt. This is a real fairy tale.
It's Vladimir on the phone. She's going to do phone sex as a true African queen. Latifah.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, let me tell you something, Vladimir. You don't know what rough is until you've dealt with a true African queen. Let me get my stick. Kneel to Nzinga!
Montage of people being together, including Bradley Cooper. He's the boyfriend of Sean Jackson.
Surprise!
So this dude flew Coach had a car waiting and is dating this fucking super duper fucking NFL star who lives in Malibu. No chance he's flying coach 14 hours. No chance.
Jamie Foxx takes credit for breaking the story of Sean Jackson being gay, despite it actually just coming out at a press conference.
Quarterback sensation Sean Jackson has popped the lock on the closet and come out. What does this mean for Sean Jackson? Will there be more house music played in the locker room? These questions aside, Mr. Jackson's name is likely to be remembered alongside Jackie Robinson, Muhammad Ali, and Billie Jean King, who endured their share of trash talking as well. But let's allow future generations to decide where to place Sean Jackson in history. But let's be clear, it's not about defiance, it's about what a man will do for love. I stand behind you, Sean, metaphorically.
Jamie Foxx was just at a party drinking, and then he went back to work? Fire this anchor.
I mean, I think we know enough of these people.
Fire this anchor.
I stand behind you, Sean, metaphorically.
Wow. Beale shows up to watch him. He flirts with her. Topher shows up at Anne's place with her camera. He's apologizing. He's kind of apologized his ass off for someone who's only been dating her for 2 weeks. He threw the L word around. He made her a card with the pics she took.
It's a folder that he put Polaroids in.
Yeah, she answers and then hangs it up.
It's the thought that counts, guys.
Because she has to make love to her boyfriend on B-Day.
3-piece band comes in. Topher tells him to go away. One of the guys is Garry Marshall.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Garner shows up to Ashton. He's throwing flowers into a canal. They're getting together. Nobody cares.
It's all the flowers nobody wants. Powerful message.
Kiss was not great, apparently. Fox and Beale kiss as the producer puts a sunset behind them on the green screen. Jessica Alba's lonely. Patrick Dempsey's lonely.
They quit Kiss as he's trying to teach her how to dap. And I said, teaching white people how to dap? When did this turn into bomb?
Edison is lonely.
Yeah,
and then we find out his mom's Julia Roberts. And he's not an orphan.
And I got so upset. His mom's not even dead. Also, you get to fly home.
Cinephobe.
Out of context, Cinephobe. If you don't tweet out, I got so upset. His mom's not even dead.
There's that, and then there's also, you're in the military. You get to see this motherfucker one day a year or whatever. You don't pick Christmas. You don't pick his birthday, your birthday, Mother's Day, Thanksgiving. You pick Valentine's Day?
I mean, you don't get to pick when the war's over.
I mean,
war over on Valentine's Day?
Her name is Captain Hazeltine, which is half of Julia Roberts' real daughter's name and half Valentine.
Ashton and Garner are still talking about how bad the kiss was. They kiss again. Still nobody cares. Then Romeo Midnight. Exposition's back.
Flip it.
He says the 3 words everyone loves.
Flip it.
Let's get naked. Roll credits.
Flip it.
The shot of Jessica Alba walking her dog and the shot of McDreamy alone in bed with a pizza, it was really like, we're just sneaking these in?
Just had to throw them in there just to let you know. There's consequences. You fuck up on Valentine's Day.
Not all of the characters in this movie are heroes. Some of them are villains.
I think I just won my taxes.
Yeah?
I just switched to H&R Block in about 1 minute. All I had to do was drag and drop last year's return into H&R Block, and bam, my information is automatically there.
So I don't have to go digging around for all my old papers to switch?
Nope.
Sounds like we just leveled up our tax game.
Switching to H&R Block is easy. Just drag and drop your last return. It's better with Block.
Build a routine with Ollie that supports your wellness needs, like getting your daily vitamins and minerals with Ollie's multi-gummies, or keeping your mood upbeat with all the vitamin D in Hello Happy. Give your gut health some support with probiotics, and wake up feeling refreshed after taking Ollie Sleep. Do wellness on your terms. Find Ollie at a Walmart or Target near you or at ollie.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
I didn't even look for trivia with this movie. I don't really care unless there's something actually interesting.
So much shitty trivia of just like so-and-so's in this movie with so-and-so. So-and-so knows so-and-so. Everybody knows Garry Marshall, and he put them all in this movie. Ashton Kutcher beat out Taylor Lautner for Worst Actor at the Razzies. Jessica Alba won Worst Supporting Actress, but all deserving. Julia Roberts was paid $11,952 for each word she says in this film.
Oh my God, atta girl.
251 words for a $3 million paycheck. Jennifer Aniston, Sandra Bullock, and Jodie Foster all turned down Julia Roberts' part. At the time this movie was released, and I wrote this one down because it's relevant to our upcoming months. The star-studded cast had collectively been nominated for 16 Oscars with 4 wins. Kathy Bates 3, Jamie Foxx 2, Anne Hathaway 1, Queen Latifah 1, Shirley MacLaine 6, and Julia Roberts 3. Katherine Heigl was considered for a role in this movie, but was dropped because of salary demands.
Of course.
She's too expensive for this fucking movie.
Yeah, she's the worst.
There's lots of references to previous Garry Marshall movies like Odd Couple and Pretty Woman.
Who cares?
Everyone has been in his movies before, and also most of his family is in this movie. And then Taylor and Taylor met on set and started dating afterwards, which is a real Julie situation.
There you go. I mean, the most exciting 6 words in Cinephobe. We have a Tony Medley review.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long.
I know.
All right.
The last Tony Medley review was our last holiday movie, 4 Christmases.
Wow. All right. Here we go. This movie is getting roasted by critics with a 16% rating on Rotten Tomatoes as of this writing. So it's appropriate to set forth my expectations going in, which were low. I've not been an admirer of the talents of Jennifer Garner or Anne Hathaway. I'm really not too fond of ensemble casts of stars. And although Garry Marshall has directed some pretty funny movies, like Overboard, and at least one that rose above the norm in lots of people's minds, Pretty Woman, he's also been involved with some turkeys, like Princess Diaries 2, Royal Engagement. So I was expecting Drek.
Can you imagine Tony Medley at the theater watching Princess Diaries 2?
No. Probably got arrested. But Marshall has a nice touch here. For one thing, he loads the film with terrific shots of Los Angeles. The locations include Marina del Rey, the Hollywood Freeway, the Fountain at Wilshire and Santa Monica Boulevards in Beverly Hills, the Venice Canals, and the Hollywood Sign, among many others. In addition to Garner and Hathaway, the cast also includes Ashton Kutcher and Topher Grace, both of whom live up to the potential they have shown in the past. So for me to say that 2 of the best things about this movie are Garner and Hathaway, I'm not damning them with faint praise. Both give rewarding performances. Garner is a woman in love with a creep, Patrick Dempsey, who keeps his happy marriage a secret from Garner, and Hathaway, who plays a receptionist doubling as a phone sex operator. She falls for Grace, but even when she's out on a date with the clueless Grace, the phone keeps ringing.
Ellipsis.
The ellipsis, right. The cast is a who's who of Hollywood, including, in addition to the foregoing, Shirley MacLaine, Jamie Foxx, Queen Latifah, Jessica Biel, Kathy Bates, Bradley Cooper, Taylor Swift, George Lopez, and Julia Roberts. In one way or another, all are involved in some sort of love relationship.
Not true. Julia Roberts, not.
Right.
Kathy Bates, not. Queen Latifah, not.
Well, Vladimir at the end. There are a few plot holes, but one that shouted at me was when 2 people are listening to Mike and Mike in the morning on ESPN radio as they're driving along in their car with the sun shining brightly.
Hey,
unfortunately, Mike and Mike is on from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. in Los Angeles.
This is the best. Well, actually, I listen to Mike and Mike from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. every day.
Attaboy, baby!
Attaboy, Tony!
One puzzling aspect of the movie is that it contains a love relationship between 2 gay men.
Oh, it's puzzling.
In the Elizabethan era, men played the roles of women because women were forbidden to appear on stage. When that taboo was lifted, men ceased playing women. Hollywood does not cast white actors to play black people, or vice versa. No longer does it cast Caucasians to play Asians.
Hold on.
Like it did when the Warner Oland and Sidney Toller played Charlie Chan and Peter Lorre played Mr. Moto in the 30s and 40s.
Clearly, Tony Medley has not seen Soul Man.
Hold on. Where's he going with this?
I'll show you.
Where do you think he's going, man?
However, recent movies have cast men who have a reputation of being heterosexual in real life to play gay roles. In this film, the actors portraying the gay men are, from all we know, heterosexual. But in today's enlightened and politically correct Hollywood, there is an abundance of gay actors. Nobody could ever accuse Hollywood of being anti-gay. So if Hollywood wants to portray a gay relationship, why doesn't it cast gay actors to portray those parts? Why don't the gay pressure groups speak up? Asian pressure groups raised such a ruckus about Charlie Chan that the films were effectively blacklisted from TV for years.
I feel like
why isn't this?
He's
Did he think that the Wu-Tang song "Bring the Motherfucking Ruckus" was a Asian pressure group?
I think this feels like an All Lives Matter. Why isn't there the same sort of ruckus about heterosexual men playing gay parts? Perish the thought. But could there be a political agenda at work here? Of course. The actors who are playing these gay parts could actually be gay, in which case these last two paragraphs could be considered inoperative. Who knows? Agenda or no, this might be a trifle, but it's an entertaining trifle. I mean, what do you think he gave this movie? This is fucking dizzying.
I started at like 8 out of 10, then I went down to 4 out of 10. I'm going to go with 6 out of 10.
Split down the middle, it's a 7 out of 10. That was pretty close.
Oh, Tony Medley.
Golden Dumpster.
Gay advocate.
Oh my God. Or is he? No, I think he's just anti-Hollywood.
Who knows?
For a dude that reviews movies, this dude hates Hollywood.
I missed him, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a great way to bring him back. Yeah.
Golden Dumpster nominees. Jesus Christ. This was a tough one to come up with. Taylor Swift, quote unquote, acting. Michael the Florist, who knows a celebrity dressmaker, including for Carrot Top. Franklin, the classroom disruptor. Anne Hathaway's Russian dominatrix accent. The wise TSA agent talking about surprising her ex-husband. Taylor Swift's awful dance moves. Taylor Lautner tripping on a hurdle. McSteamy's I'm gay and I'm gonna play press conference. And Jennifer Garner beating the shit out of the Heart Pinata.
I mean?
Well, I think I'm going to go off the board, and I'm going to go with my man Michael. When Ashton Kutcher yells out, "We're famous!" And then in the background you hear Michael say, "Yay, we're famous!" I laughed hard.
Mayes?
I've already given it to Taylor Swift and her terrible acting. I am dismayed that she made her film debut here, and it was not good.
Man, I'm torn here. I kind of want to give it to the exclusive report that Jamie Foxx got at an open press conference that also looked like a wedding.
Yeah.
But I think I got to give it to my man Franklin. That kid was awesome.
I forgot also about I don't know if we talked about this, but the person doing the Hollywood tour, Boulevard tour, and his girl shows up.
Oh yeah, he's a cheating rat.
And then he says, "She's loco, man. I don't know what she's talking about." And I said, "Wow."
There's a point where, at first glance, I thought it was Adam Sandler. I had to do a hard double take.
This is how I know it wasn't Adam Sandler. Because of me, he didn't talk like this, see? Oh.
Maze, you picked it, motherfucker.
Did I?
Phobe or file?
Didn't you?
I didn't pick it. Didn't you?
It's a phobe. Fuck
Welcome to
Valentine's Day.
Phobe or
Fuck this
File.
movie.
Wow.
Happy holidays. Buy some candy.
Amin?
You know, like, I wanted to really hate this movie.
Oh boy.
And for much of it I did, but there were a couple of scenes where I actually laughed pretty heartily. And so, yeah, I'm going to have to phobe this. Fuck you right up the fucking ass, you fucking piece of shit movie. I hate all of these ensemble movies. People like Love Actually. I think it blows, actually. And this is like the semen after it seeped out of Love Actually blowing, got spit back into a snowball or whatever they call that shit from Clerks. That's what this movie is. Fuck you, Garry Marshall. Fuck you, everybody that was in this movie. But especially, fuck you, child actor who plays Edison.
Phobe.
Well, It's a red sweep, which is appropriate for Valentine's Day, the color of love.
Yeah. How about that?
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
Is that it? We don't have shit to say after this, right?
Thank you for being a Patreon.
Sure, whatever.
Be on the lookout. We're going to do one of these special episodes. I mean, we're scheduling one of these special episodes once a month.
I can't wait for St. Patty's Day, baby.
Is there a St. Patrick's Day movie?
We already agreed on one.
Did we?
Didn't we?
Welcome to Cinephobe.